Hey everyone. While you're waiting, literally stretch out anything that you feel is a little bit tight. It's important, especially through your back, shoulders, and pelvis. And I always say the kneeling lunges are, for me, particularly the best ones. That's keeping the knee over the ankle and then gently guiding the hip to the front on both sides. Or if your mid-back tends to be a little bit tight, just stand and wall fold or pop yourself into these flexion and extensions through your spine. So just do that for a couple of seconds while we wait for a couple more. Great to have you here. Thumbs up. And if you want some ambient music in the background, can you maybe put that in there to get you in the mood? I'll turn mine off. There we go. It's a bit better. Welcome, welcome. Hi everyone who's coming on. Nice to see you there. All I see is a little thumbs up and a couple of people's bodies there. That's really great. For you who are just new to this, my name is Sarah and you have just logged on to about a 40 to 45 minute Pilates mat session. It is a workout, it's consistent and it's sometimes noted as a little bit athletic. And so you're going to really be in tune with your body as best as you can with the breath cues I give you and the articulate alignment cues if you can. And just figure out where your body is. Be playful, no judgment. I can't see you, you can't see me, or you can see me, but you know, I can't put hands on you to help. So you're really just exploring in your own body today, seeing where your strength and flexibility may be. Now your core is officially from your top to your toe, really, isn't it? It's attached to everything. So we're going to target everything today. So let's not muck around. Let's get yourself sunny side up on a space in your lounge or bedroom, your deck, wherever you may be, and we'll get crack on. Thankful Thursday. So go ahead, guys. Just find yourself stretching your spine first. You want to feel your sits bones. Just immediately start to track through your pelvis as your main gravitational center of your body. So feel lifted right over top of that. For those who've been doing this for a while, I want you to let go and hold your arms to the front. Let's do a partial roll back. Tilt that pelvis. You want to really do a big anterior tilt here. Hold here and open your arms wide. Back to center. And then just come on upright to a vertical spine. Now you advancees out there just going to reach up as well, just to get those shoulders humming along nicely. We'll do two more. Just practice learning to fire up the core, wake it up a little bit. Pull that navel, cinch the waist in as you exhale. You're going to breathe out and then inhale, lift. All right, you want those toes flexed off the floor and the heels grounded down, just so you can target the back of that leg a little bit and then lift. So we're going to take it out one last time and hold here for about 5 seconds. Keep tilting under. Keep sending that brain signal to really lengthen that lower back. Hands on, and we'll roll all the way down. Now, when you come down to your back, I want you to do a few pelvic tilts first. I'm just going to make sure my mat's in line with you guys. I didn't check that before. Getting a bit too used to this space. All right. So give yourself a little imprint. It's just a gentle sort of smushing in of the back into the mat, and you feel everything flat, almost like a suction cap to the mat, and then release to neutral. Now, neutral is just the language for where the natural sway of your back is. Same with your neck. You don't want to do anything silly like look down straight away. Make sure the bridge of your neck is nicely curved as well. The shoulders are very relaxed here. It is just that little signal working that center of your body, squeezing everything in and release. Upper body's turn to flex off the floor, checking in with our bodies today. We lift with our abdominals. As we lift the chest, we curve over, looking down towards the gap in our legs. Come back down, articulating through your upper spine. Lift, curl over, shorten the distance from here to the hip. Pull this in, squeeze through the pelvic floor. So it's worth taking your time, even if you're slower than me. 2 more. Curling off. Now my arms are still trying to push down, but also forward, yeah? Coming down. Practicing this proper curvature of your upper back's really worth it, especially in our practice. Curve over. You're not leading with this guy here. You're almost looking down as if you've got a tennis ball under your jawline. Come back down. Guys, lift your legs up. Let's test those lower abs here. Heels together, toes apart. Drive the legs away in a full extension, as low as you feel like you can maintain it in your practice. So if you're starting out, you want to keep a little bend, that's totally good for you. And often these will be your options today, as with the legs being bent. Same with being a little higher, it takes away that intensity level, yeah? 2 more, guys. Inhale on your today. Keep your ribs down for me. Exhale back in. Last one. Press out. Pull back in. Curling up the head, neck and shoulders for an isometric hold. You get to stick it up and hold it up. Keep the shoulder blades off the ground. Arms are forward. Squeeze the fingers shut. Lengthen the legs should you want to. We start pumping those arms for 5 arm beats. You're breathing in. Exhale for 5 arm beats. Hopefully your head's not bobbing up and down, and you can retract the legs to take away some of that tightness on the hips. All right, we're about halfway through the mighty hundreds. Reach those fingers forward. Here we go. 2 more breath cycles here. Wax everything up. Exhale. Last inhale in. Exhale. Legs in, your hands down, feet to the floor. Thrust those hips off for 5 seconds. And 4, 3. We're going to roll up. If this is new to you, you do a seated position now, and I'll get up there in a second. You folks at home have been practicing with me. Flex your toes into a V stance. Reach back, make sure your ribs are down, and we curve. We curve, we curve, we curve all the way over to our legs. Now you newbies are going to do just a partial roll back, same thing with bent legs though. The rest of you have got straight legs, rolling up, rolling down. So select your weapon of choice. Let's go. We have 4. Really, really pulling those abdominals. I'm going to get away from my plant. Lower back first, middle back, upper back, reach back. 3 more. Take time and really massaging those organs. It'll help you switch on the core very deeply. We call those the transversus muscles. That's the bit that makes you look like you've got a corset on. Keep between arms. The back of your knees are pressing down. Remember your option, of course. I'm going to do 1 more here. Was that roll down halfway? We've got leg circles next. Straight out of the gate, we're going to tone those thighs and the lower core. So settle your foundation down, everybody. I'm going to bend my back leg for my new friends. Extend that leg all the way up to a vertical and slightly point that ankle. Now we're going to start small circles across the other side of the body. Please continue with this action here, keeping your hips still. If you want a little more advanced, you've got the long leg out, right? Super advanced, maybe even hovering off that spare leg. Now, I've done about 5 already. We'll do 8 each way today. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Same thing, team, but just the other direction. It may feel a little differently as well. Cross the center line with a big emphasis on the way back up to the top, like a full stop. You're literally walking your mind's eye through your body to figure out how to stabilize that quiet stillness. Well, this is feeling rather powerful. 3 more circles, everyone. And 2. Go again. Knee into the chest for a well-deserved little recovery stretch here. Oh my goodness. Leg lift, a nice little stretch. Make a big point of extending that leg out longer so you feel your back wanting to lift on the way down. Other leg up. Now go where you were the other side. Whether you need to bend or not, that's fine. But as long as this pelvis is not moving around. When you first start out, absolutely you need to bend it. It's quite cool how you get strong here very quickly. And the core really does its job beautifully. So we've got 6 to going. Again, you can make them as wide and as low as you want, but don't be practicing the articulacy of the circular motion, like a stirring action, over just doing like capital D's or something. All right, my counting's been quite bad already, hasn't it? Last one. You can stretch here, but I say go for it the other way around, right? I'm literally trying to stretch. You have 6 more. This side of my body really long. So I have a little bit of work to do through my spine, trying to keep that in neutral as well. All right, mathematicians, have I got 2 more? Good job. Beautiful circles, great for the leg. Hug it in, hug it in. Same with the other leg. Hug it in, lift your head up and then move your hands down across the tops of your ankles. Elbows come wide, and just 3 times I want you to really feel like you're turning into a ball. And then release, head down. 2 more times. Head, neck and shoulders will curl off like you would in a roll up. Look right down to your tummy and down. You should feel your back stretching hugely, especially in the lats as well. Resisting with your legs and arms, keeping your heels close to your legs. We're going to stay here and get rocking all the way up to a seated position. So I want you to continue to round your back. Be playful. Roll back, come back up. Can I just say straight away, if this is not you and you find this really kind of a pesky area in your back not working, pop back down. The rest of you guys carry on. Pop back down. Practice opening out those vertebrae. They're a little bit sticky for you today. You want to mobilize those gently so we can articulate really well on the core, on the inside muscles. So for the rest of you, let's do 3 more. Nod the nose down, elbows wide. 2. Last one. Feet come down, hands beside the bottom. Root those elbows in close to your sides. Same with the hands into the floor. Hips are lifting, 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 lifting as high as you can go. Now, if your hands are in the wrong place, reset that. Stay there. Now, you strong ones at home, try and take out 1 foot. Place it back down. We've only got 4. Just transferring that weight from side to side. Working the posterior chain of the body and a little bit of the anterior chain. Come on down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. We have the abdominal series. Watch out. There are 5 exercises. Check out this leg. It's coming into you. Reaching right hand to right ankle. Left hand, left ankle. You're just driving the knees up against your tummy, close to your chest. If your head is sore, maybe a couple of little recovery breaks, then back to work. The rest of you, we have 8 more from the right side, and 7, 6, keep going, 5, you can tap down if you want, 4, go for it, 3, 2, here's your recovery break here, head down, knees together, heels together too, take a breath in, no rest for the weary, we're back up and curling up and hold, arms and legs go up, lengthen them away from the body, circle the arms around. So a little bit of an extra direction change here. Vertical lift, almost like you're trying to do a dead bug. Out long, circle back in. Now here's your option. Keep going, the rest of you. Vertical lift, circle around, back in. At least your head's up if you're starting this. Here we go. Up, 2 more. Open. Around. You're taking care of your back underneath, aren't you? I trust that you are. Lift, open, and circle around. Legs go up. Take a moment to relax the jaw, fill those lungs up, and exhale. So much so that you blow the lower lobes out of your lungs out. Just feel the stretch. Your legs could be looking like this. Minor practice, so they're up here.
Reach up as you exhale, head down straight to your tummy, split the leg away, double pulse towards you, and then switch. Really think about bringing the leg back towards you, behind your head almost. Arms are long, you're bringing that leg up to you. We've got about 10 more. You could even try knocking the door, which is a little way of making sure the leg's doing the pulsing. 5 more. 4. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. And 2. Last one. Feet stay up, but you're allowed to put your head down. Hands behind your head. Check out these legs. They're going to lower away, but they're going to come back very quickly. So kind of grab everything, grip it, hold it, ribs are down, let the legs find the weight. Once you've found the grab, you can pull it up quickly. Push your elbows down into the mat so you can kind of open the chest, but rib cage placement is practiced here. Or if you're feeling advanced, you're going to again keep that upper thoracic chest lift. I'm coming down here. Now your legs sometimes don't be like up so much, so you can try the bent knee situation now, even though you can lengthen it. It's just so you can survive the next 40 minutes, right? Here we go. 2 more. Back up. Now, who knows what a bicycle looks like? Yeah, that's coming. First, just set up's important though, otherwise we just can do this and bang it out in the gym. You are curving up as high as you can go. When you rotate, look at your back elbow and try and drive this part of your chest up to your leg, not to your elbow. Then rotate to the other side. It's got nothing to do with your elbows, all to do with the direction of your chest to opposite knee. Come on, tuck those knees in. Drive it out or tap it down. Just get the crisscross action happening so we can target those obliques. 5 and 4, almost there. 3, come on, ready, turn. 2, get that last one. 1, put your feet down, stretch out the legs. 3, upper body chest lifts. Now this is all I want you to do. Vertical arms, lift. It's a toughie. It seems so simple, but it's tough. Lift. You're flattening the tummy, pulling that navel in towards the back of your spine. There's a softness to the shoulders, but they're settled in their placing. Let's roll all the way up. Reach back. Check the body. Exhale. She's not even going to make it today. Over. It actually proves how your breath work can marry up to your movement to help it successful. It wasn't successful. Come on up. Arms out in front of you. Now what I'd like to do is just stretch that upper back, but just from a different position. But we're going to make sure the waist is going to support the lift and the pelvic floors are internally being engaged. Okay? So you're going to pull up everything under here. A soft look down. Track those arms shoulder width apart. Same with the legs, guys. And then when you return up, it's actually slow vertebrae stacking. Use the breath work. Flush the lungs out. Spine stretch forward could be just to here. If you can maintain it, you can do a little further bow action going over. And then you can make sure you've settled everything right over the pelvis. Last time. You got it. Keep going, keep going. And then lifting slowly, slowly, slowly. Hands behind your bum. Bend those legs. Give yourself a reverse tabletop. Second set. Make that hip lift to the same height as the knee. Extend 1 foot away, just before. Come on, let's go. Hips lift. Really tuck that tailbone between your legs. Tuck it right under, right under. 2 more. Looking up at the ceiling. Controlling your movements and stability through the hips. Release to come down slowly with control. Make sure there's room behind the back of your mat. Hands come on top of your ankles. Check the hamstring willingness. A little 1, 2 here. Both come up to get balance on your backside. Here we go. Arms stay straight, your legs could bend. Do that spine stretch, everybody. Roll backwards though. Come back up. Nice. We look down. We fan out the back. So good for that central nervous system, you know. You've got a lot of nerve endings around that spinal recti set of muscles. And up. So at home, if that's a bit tricky, you carry on. 2 more, everybody. It's just practicing the rolling action every day, keeping the spine supple and mobile, yeah? Just practicing your version of it. Staying down, everyone. Take a look at those pedicures that are, I'm hiding mine with my socks. We want to circle the legs to the left and the right with the corkscrew move. Fabulous to get those little angular lower muscles really strong and really pulled in. So you just start your circling and then get into the zone. Start to hear your breath work, keep your mind relaxed. Visualize the circle. That will help you concentrate and center in your whole body. Finding your flow, allowing all those little accessory muscles around the hips to take action as well, not just those dominant muscles. Maybe you've got shoulders that are really pesky and one's lifting off the ground. So you're just checking in with your body, guys. We have 1 more here, and we'll try our very, very small hip lifts. Hold your legs up. 10, 9. Don't use your arms. Don't bridge your fingers. Don't use your elbows. It may feel like it's the teeniest tiny millimeter coming off the ground. 5 more. 4, 3. Doing all the hard yards here. So our bodies are supported when we do the big stuff out there. 2 more. Great job, guys. Lower the legs down for our transition. You guessed it, we've got a roll up. Toes flexed, arms reach back. I'm going to try and do it this time. Roll up and exhale. Great job. Nice to see. Spin yourself around or stay exactly where you are. We've got legs slightly separated. Lift your arms out wide. I'm going to make sure I got myself on the screen here. I'm going to turn towards the left. 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. And then do the left, then the right. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you find your arms and shoulder blades behind you a little sticky, just press knuckles to knuckles here, and you're still moving the shoulder girdle, that shelf through here. You're still rotating through the spine, not just the muscles, the spine as well. So 1, 2, 3 here if you want. 2 more times, you're doing good. Pause to center, open arms wide, feel your lift, feel the glutes come along and those pelvic floors. We twist and fold to the left toe. Saw it off, guys. 1 and 2 and 3. Rotate. Now really reach that chest down to the knee. Low, slow, out with the breath. Easy the lungs to get some space down there. Try not to hold tension in the back of your knee, but push out through the heels of your feet, guys. Very nice. 2 more. Arms are really lifting up there. Last one. Come on round up onto your knees. Same thing with the handstands. I want you guys to keep your knee points right under your hips and shoulders, knuckles to knuckles here. I'm going to go on an angle here if you want. We'll hinge back. While you're in a straight stance to spine, rotate here. 1, 2. Do 4 of them. 3, 4. Back to center. Come up. So we hinge back. Go as far as you can maintain that strong straight spine. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Bit of endurance. 4. Come back on up. Again. Thought so. We pull back. That tailbone should almost feel like it's always wanting to point down to the back of your calf muscles. Back up. Hands and knees. Beautifully done, guys. Really push through those shoulders over the hands. Separate the knees so that they're apart. Take this leg up so it's bent, right? And start pulsing. Right out of the gate, start pulsing. Get that glute doing some work. Now, there's 2 options you can advance while you're here at home. It could be a little bit of shoulder girdle, balance and strengthening with one arm to the front here. But it also could be taking off. Yeah, can you see that knee jumping up off the ground? It could be a real leg strengthener as well. So I'm going to kind of do the balance one today, since I already failed one of my roll-ups. Sole of the foot to the ceiling. You're really trying to emphasize that nice neutral structure underneath your hips. We've got about 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more before we lengthen that leg, guys. Hold, now lengthen it. Kick out this arm and leg. It'll go wide to the side, back to center. 4 times. Let's do it. Abducting the arm and leg wide, working through those joints. Main deal is under here too, okay? Last one. Pushing through those arms. Beautiful. And put your hands down. Set 2. Check number 2. Looking forward, start pulsing. You know already when you're starting to move, if you need to move your hand over and you shuffle around a little bit to really feel calibrated. And then you start to focus all of this containment under here. As I said, I'm going to do the balance one. Just a little reminder. You could also do this one. Not sure I like that one. All right, you're halfway through. Just keep the little glute working, guys. Really express that arm forward. Regulate your breath. 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Really pulse that strongly, guys. And lengthen that leg right out behind you. Feel like you're literally being pulled in 2 ways. With your tummy in, I'm going to move out the way of my plant. Move the arm and leg out wide. Back to center. 2 in, 2 to go. Keep going. I move my plants always in the way. Last one. Good. We're going to go bottoms up, guys. Do hover those knees off before we go up into a down dog. So we want to always sit up here, turning the abdominals on, thinking through the center. Handstand means you kind of put your hip down between your arms, pike up really sharply, and then push back the heels down. When I lift this leg up, guys, we're going to come powering forward. We call this a tiger curl. We're actually going to hover both legs towards the floor. Push up. All right, so we're just going to come forward. Very athletic today. And then up. Just before. Very powerful. Curve the spine to make that even more strong through core work. Leg kicks high. Put that foot down. Transfer to side 2. Keep pushing back into those arms. Our forearms, shoulders, and wrists do need the opportunity to get stronger as we get older. Big high kick. So here's your extension. Here's your flexion with core strength. Good. How you going? One more. Did I say one more? I think so. Woo. Beautiful. Foot down. Come to your knees. Separate them as wide as your mat, actually. Give your hands a rest by way of the small of your back. Put your forehead down. Now, we're not going to do anything at home until we've felt like our lung capacity has just kind of gone back to that regular, comfortable heart rate. We get that flush out of the face a little bit. We come back into our body. And even our next movement is done with thoughtfulness and care. So hands come to the front, stretch the shoulders. Forehead stays down, guys. Slide one arm under, and then now roll the head and cheek down to one side. So really roll onto that shoulder if you can. Some of you guys don't feel anything in your shoulders. A lot of folks get a lot of tightness through this way. Then the other side. You want to kind of watch the breathing, almost like imagination, following it through right to the base of your belly. Same with the exhale. Coming down onto your tummies. Let's begin our extension series. So we want arms wide today. Same with the legs. Shoot them out wide. So you're like a star. Go ahead and lift up. Wide, wide, wide. And then back down. Lift up wide. Really spread everything wide. Get the glutes on. Get the back lifting and holding you. Coming back down. Wider, wider with the legs if you can. Push through the pubis bone and through those frontal hip bones to really get that reference point of support. Come down. Last one, guys. Up and lift. Hold the arms wide. Bring the legs in and out. In and out. 5, 4, 3. The knees are lifted. Thighs are lifted. 2, 1. Out wide. Come down, down, down. Hands come up by your arm to arm. Now, I would like you guys to just push on up. Use your arms this time. But we're going to rock down playfully and arms wide. Catch ourselves back up here. Don't lift up through your thighs. Keep those down. Have a play at home. It's good to have momentum as well. Keep the legs stiff like a frozen banana. Let's do 4 more, eh? Big wide arms, team. I want you to really pull in that navel. Last one. Pull back. Do whatever you need to at home. We're about to switch over sides on our backs. We're working the same area, the same posterior chain of our body. That looks really good when toned, but just from a different point of view. So bring your legs up underneath your knees. Settle back down. Nice cleansing breath in. Go ahead and tilt the pelvis. And then think about driving them straight up to the ceiling, and almost like your knees also want to be nosy and look down at my toes. All 4 corners of your feet are really suctioned into the mat. Reach your arms back. 4 times here and then over. And just note the shoulder bridging should feel really sitting right on the back of your delts, your rhomboids and your trapezius behind you. You've got an even balance. So if you were on a stand-up paddle board, you wouldn't be losing balance right now. So imagine that. Arms, plant them down. Extend one leg high. Lower, 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 lift. Lift quick. We have 4 more, so we'll do 5 each side. 4, 3, 2. Really stretch out through the heel. 1 foot down. Side 2 may feel different, but that's the whole point. We want that uniform strength. Keep the ribs in line with these hips here, guys. As you lift up, just checking yourself if you feel you don't want to be overarching here. You just want those glutes on, lower back, hamstrings. 4, 3. Reach forward with your fingers as well. 2, 1. Foot down. Lay the vertebrae down bit by bit. Now I'm going to roll over, so I'm going to come back this way a little bit more. Ensure you've got room in behind you as well. Start your legs out at a high diagonal and just do a quarter rollover. Just test the waters with your back first. And in fact, if you can't do the full rollover, this is what I want you to do, even with bent legs. So just test the waters first. Now, try not to use your fingers. Maybe your elbows are better. We're going to roll all the way over. Exhale as you do it. Looking down at your tummy, pull it all in, guys. Parallel legs at the start. Now, your job is to articulate the vertebrae. So through the shoulder blades, middle back, lower back, lumbar coccyx down, reach out, pause, hold, stay in the zone, breath in, go again. Now, if you can touch the floor, you might want to try coming down with a little wider stance. This means your body's got a little more mobility. Breathing out. So, like I say in the last couple of classes, you can actually stand up against a wall and reach above and then roll your body down to touching the floor. Same kind of inversion, but this is just from a different point of view, working the lower body more. Feels good when you get to learn how to do these. Rolling down, down, down. Go ahead and lie on your side. We're going to do the full leg series today. I haven't been able to get it all in. So I think today we'll hop right to it. When you lie on your hips, your core is actually still doing a little work, especially through the neutral spine kind of objective here. So let's begin. We lift the leg up. We're doing a double pulse to the front and a single strike back. So release the lower back, tone and strengthen through here. That's 3 in, we'll do 6. Shoulders are nice and still. Good job, guys. Right, we start to point to lift, flex to lower. Now, you're always trying to keep your waist off the mat in a sense. Same with just trying to concentrate through this period of what seems to be simplistic, but it will heat up in the end, trust me. And again, you can work your ranges. If you feel like this is a lot more, totally do the mid-range because there's not so much of a break at the end points, is there? Here's number 6. Keep going, but now we flex to lift and point to lower. 6. 5, taking care of those feet muscles and tendons as well. Point that toe to help stretch and elongate that leg. Preparing for circles, I want you to flex the foot and come forward, over and around. 6, 5, 4. I love me some good circles. 2. When you stop at the top, guys, I want you to go the other way. Try and do a huge external turnout with your whole leg bone if you can. You haven't done any inner thigh work today, which is why I wanted to do the full leg series. Left hand, or is it your right hand around the right ankle? Put it to the front of you. Lift the lower leg up. Start those very quick lifts, but you're also circling at the same time. So we call them lift circles. Lift circles, lift circles. Tiny little ribbon type muscle, these adductors. Doesn't take much to tone them, but you've got to work them in little funny ways like this. Other way. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, getting ready for heel beats. So that means both feet are together and lifted down the end. Lift everything up. Come on, guys, you're at home. Lift it up more. There we go. Now we can heel beat. Super quick, using those fast twitch muscles. Super quick. Get those inner thighs working as much as the top. For me, this is just a practice, well-versed amount of time. So there's usually about 5 more seconds left now. 4, 3, 2, 1, lower leg down, and the big, mighty external turnout. So we do just to neutral, and then we really focused on the external turnout. Feet and toes towards me, and then back to the ceiling. Like a rotisserie, really, isn't it? Right in that hip socket. Last one, team. Pat it off. Change sides. Those little hot spots, when you work them at least minimum twice a week, start to really pay off and get toned, if not supporting your athletic or your sports or your running or your walking. I always say the leg series helps your walking gait. Ooh. Front kicks and back. I used to bob my shoulder up quite a bit on this one here. It does get better with time, guys. You'll notice things starting to really just turn on, turn off when they should. We have 2 more. When you heel onto the heel, I want you to point to lift, flex to lower 6 times. When the foot's lowering, you're actually trying to see if you're lifting your waist up just a tiny bit to keep the hip on hip situation here. Maintain that. 2 more. Same movement, guys. However, we're now going to flex the foot to lift, point to lower 6 times. Spread the toes. Get that foot as wide as you can. Pointing from the ankle, not from the actual muscles under the feet, which is a really different thing. I'm not doing the ballet points. Preparing for circles. Flex that foot and come forward. We had 6. 5. Just doing the hard yards today, guys. You're doing good. Woo. And the other way 6 times. I don't know any girl or guy who doesn't want a good set of stabilizers around this area, especially hip and glutes, yeah? They look good too when they're toned. Gorgeous. Now, your left hand wraps around your left ankle. Bring it in, tuck in the knee, plant the foot down, get going on those lift circles. I always think that having the hip like this position helps it recover, but also too, your left shoulder's getting a pull away. You're using that resistance against the ankle. It can help drop that shoulder in the right place. 4, 3, 2, 12 the other way. Lift and and circle, lift and circle. Probably feels a little bit spastic when you first do it. I know it always did for me. But then you start to see the shapes in your head and your body listens. And there's the 4 count. And 3, 2. Hold that lower leg up, guys. Hold it up. Join it on top. Just keep going on the hip, the heel beats. A little mini applause for getting on the mat today. Sometimes it's not a matter of if you feel like it. It's just getting that good habit in, isn't it? Gotta move. Whoo. Here's the 5-second count. 4, 3, go really fast. 2, 1, and top leg gets to business with that external turnout. You should feel a whole lot of action going internally through that whole thigh. The satisfying muscular feeling certainly is your anti-Zimmer frame exercise of the day. Last one. Beautiful work, beautiful work. Pop onto your forearms. All right, guys. Now this planking situation, we've done too much plank, so here's the deal. I want you to push also through your wrists. Elbows are tucked under your shoulders. You've got the knee situation here, or you can pop on up. Tapping your leg wide to narrow, alternating. We have 8. Looking forward, practicing that whole entire engagement in the front of your body. One more coming up, one more. Coming up to a high plank. Walk yourself up, high plank. We have 8 leg lifts, 8, 7. I loathe these, but I know they're good for shaping the body, so stay with me. Still practicing that beautiful integration on the body. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, 1, and pop down to your sides. Guys, before our mermaids, we're going to do a plank and a mermaid, a side plank and a mermaid. Something nice, something tough. What do they say? Bittersweet. All right, so planking number 1 has a great support system underneath if you are new to these. So it's just targeting the entire lateral sling of the body. So you have the knee there for you if you want to try. The rest of us are going to come up on a high lift. Let's begin the side plank. Swing the arm. Slowly come down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just give yourself a side bend over here. Place your hand down, your shoulder comes over the hand as you uplift to side plank. Get that lift under here, friends. I bet it looks good. Come down, tuck in if you need, but get that ribcage curving over, team, shortening this distance here, allowing the lats to also stretch. One more time. Load it up. You feel those shoulders singing along nicely. Down slowly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Little tuck in there. Now, if you want to stay here a little longer, now's the time to do it. You can actually turn your head in and try and pull yourself down. Or you can stay on that lateral bend, that's fine. Give yourself some release time. Shake out whatever you need to. We're taking care of business this side too. We're on the home stretch. So, not that much longer to go. My battery's going to go. You guys do your side plank. I'm going to tuck in my laptop. I'm back. I'm back. My laptop was about to go dead. Nothing like live television. Over. Whee. Down. Then over. And I did that all without my glasses. So that was winning. Go ahead, friends. I'm going to miss doing this. But I'll tell you what, next week I'm going to miss seeing I'm going to love seeing my class. It's been great having all you guys come along over the last few weeks. Could we do 3? Should we do another one? Here we go. If I'm using my left hand, mostly it's my left foot doing a lot of the pushing up of the hips here. Go, come down. Inside over. Take a turn to the left. We've got 8 push-ups to finish class, so we can get the whole body singing and feeling really confident to get out there and enjoy our days. So go ahead, guys, choose your selected position that you know you can maintain wide arms to get the chest really recruited. We always do 8. I'm mix and matching here, bit of one of each. Front core's working on. Your alignment should be naturally kicking in already. Last one. Pull back to a child's pose, guys. Woo. Come on up to your knees. Shake out your wrists. Pat on the back. High five from me. Hey, so Tessa was going to be Saturday, but I'm actually going to jump in because it's her birthday. So I figured it'd be a good pal and take the class, but also too because it's my last YouTube live. We're all going back to the gym, aren't we? 18th of May for a staged approach. We're going to keep booking time slots into the gym. So get to a class, check out how to do it, follow the links. We will see you Saturday. Take care.